Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America and the Trump, Stormy Daniels, Alvin Bragg hush money trial. It's about to hit its, well, climax. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So, the judge has made his decision. He's made the final call here on what the jury instructions are going to be, and he's going to give those instructions to the jury on Tuesday. Now, this is making the liberals over at MSNBC, quote, very nervous. And I do find it curious that apparently the people involved in the case, the attorneys involved in the case, have not read the jury instructions yet. So they don't know what they're arguing in their closing arguments, and that could be concerning for the defense and the prosecution. I find that curious. But Judge Juan Merchan has run such an insane circus of a kangaroo courtroom that really nothing he does at this point surprises me. So this should be no different. He hasn't done things by the quote-unquote rule book. He hasn't done things the way they're normally done, and he continues to follow that pattern of being a guy who I believe wants to be the next Judge Judy. I believe he wants to have the Judge Juan Merchan show. I think him and Alvin Bragg and Letitia James and Fannie Willis and all these people are doing this for their own ego. This judge has run this case like an ego-obsessed maniac, striking things down that hurt the prosecution, allowing things for the prosecution that are ridiculous. This case has been so one-sided. This judge is a hero in New York. He's a hero until this jury comes back, and if they don't convict, a lot of people are going to look ridiculous. I want you to watch this report on it and let me know what you think in the comments when you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I just want to let each of you, and I'll do ladies first, tell me what you expect to see happen in these summations, and can you just try to, anticipate for us what you think those jury instructions might look like?
Yeah, so two really important questions, Joy. You know, it's a little bit frustrating being a lawyer in a trial because in opening statement, all you can do is predict to the jury what you think the evidence will be. You can't make any arguments about what it means. You can't do that when you're asking witnesses questions. But closing argument, that's the time you get to let loose and share with the jury your views of what the evidence means when you stack it all up together. You know, it doesn't always come in sequential order. Sometimes we have these witnesses that we have to use to authenticate evidence or custodians of records. This is the opportunity to explain to the jury, here's how all of the evidence adds up to guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. And these are extraordinarily good prosecutors. They've done a fine job. It's a tough case. I think we'll hear them arm the jurors with good arguments that they can take into the room so that while they're deliberating, if there are some among the jury who are less persuaded, they will have the evidence in the order that they need it to have that conversation with their fellow jurors. And the jury instructions play a big role in that because they are the law that the jurors are to apply. You know, there is this kerfuffle about whether or not Trump could put on an expert witness about election law. And the judge said, no, that's my job. I get to tell the jury what the law is. That's what he'll do when he instructs them. The order, and I don't know if Andrew has this same reaction. It makes me just a little bit uncomfortable. I'm used to having those instructions written in stone before I can argue, so I can tell the jury, here's what the judge will tell you about the law. And my understanding is that that may happen a little bit differently here, but ultimately the judge is the authority who tells the jurors what law to use.